everyone, hello, welcome to stream. Let me just, there we go. Welcome to stream, we are back to playing Witches X Warlocks. I had hoped we'd beat this game last week, but I didn't even get through a single run. I was told it'd be 4 hours to do all 3 routes, and I only got like halfway through one, and that is crazy. So we are attempting it again today, trying to get at least one ending, and maybe start working towards another. And as you can see in the bottom, as you can see in the bottom right of my screen, there is a little counter for how many YouTube subscribers I currently have, and that is because of my birthday bubble bash. For those of you who don't know, I decided to celebrate my birthday with you. I set 3 community goals for I wanted to get 20 Twitch followers, 1,000 YouTube subscribers, and 2,500 Twitch channel points redeemed. And if I reached any of these goals, just one of the 3, it didn't have to be all of them, and it didn't matter what order, if I met just one of these goals, I would do a special birthday-themed live stream playing a birthday game with a birthday model. And I achieved that goal earlier this week when Kitty made a giant donation. No, not donation. Kitty made a huge redeem on my channel that was worth 3,000. Unfortunately, I have not been able to pay off on that redeem. She redeemed Guide the Raid, but by the time I finished streaming, that streamer had also finished streaming. But I know it was Bits Bops. I followed them, and I will be raiding out to them at my earliest convenience to make sure that that redeem is properly executed. And just last night, I reached the second goal, which was 20 Twitch followers, and that means that this birthday stream has officially been upgraded to a double feature. I'm now going to be playing 2 birthday-themed games on my birthday stream. Now there's only one goal left, and that is 1,000 YouTube subscribers. So for my next streams coming up until, So going forward, when I'm streaming, I will have a little counter in the corner of my streams, letting you know how many subs away I am from meeting that goal, and hopefully motivate new viewers to subscribe. We have until September 9th, because that's my birthday! September 9th! And I will be doing my stream on September 10th. If I do meet the 1,000 subscriber goal by September 9th, I will be ending off my birthday Bubble Bash livestream with some karaoke using the game allkaraoke.party, which is like a browser game that scores your karaoke singing. I already have a set list ready to go, and I will be doing special redeems that day for people to request what songs I sing. So I'll be singing for at least 30 minutes, but maybe longer depending on how many song requests I get. Hold on, just checking something on Discord real quick. There we go. Figured that out. I know that Stream Elements is in the chat saying I'm playing Peak. I am playing Witches X Warlocks today. I just forgot to change the game category until after that message went out. For today's route in Witches X Warlocks, we'll be continuing how I was playing before, where I was spreading my time evenly amongst all of the candidates and seeing where that got me. But after this route, depending on what it gets me, I think I will try another one, focusing my energies into Carmilla, because I'm a lesbian. Of course, I want to start with the little lady. I consider myself attracted to women and female-presenting people, so I am attracted to non-binary people, but Damien in the game is very masculine-presenting, so I'm like, not really for me. Too man-adjacent. And again, obviously Zero is like a whole man. And for, what's his name? The werewolf character I'm blanking on the name of, he is only romanceable if you have the DLC, and I do not at this time, but depending on how long it takes you to get through the base game, I might go ahead and get the DLC too and make a stream of that. But we have to see how it goes. Hello, Kitty! Thank you for redeeming second and your daily bubble pop. And a thank you, B, for redeeming first in your daily bubble pop. Stream looks fine to you? Oh good, yay! I was having some technical difficulties earlier, where when I started streaming, it only streamed to Twitch and wouldn't go live on YouTube, so I had to end the stream and restart OBS. So, thank you for that confirmation. And I'm looking at YouTube, all looks fine now. Looking at Twitch, all looks fine now. Roar! I think we could get into the game. Looks fine here too. Oh, perfect! Okay, let's get into the game then. Let's go ahead and load. Load? There we go. Not menu. Return. Leave. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Come again. So we are on October day 27 at Crimson Dusk. Let's see, I have 2 of every potion. How many spells have I learned so far? I'll do hover. We're going to learn hover from 0, and that lets us float for a short while. 0! Look at the geese! Off they go for winter vacation. Above us, a flock of wild geese are winging southward. The pattern of their flight moves light and graceful against the deepening twilight. I just realized my YouTuber model is like really big. Let me fix that real quick. She's large and off-center. There we go. I don't know why it was looking like that. You know, I sometimes wonder what it would be like to be a bird flying south, crossing roaring dark seas and never-ending desert dunes.
Yes.
The ruins of forgotten cities and the new towns bursting to life. And through orchards and caravan trails and little sparkling oases and over the high, lonely veldt in bloom. Zero and I are silent for a moment as we contemplate how wonderful the birds' annual pilgrimages must be.
Unfortunately,
I do not know any spell that lets you turn into a wild goose, but...
Well?
Do you want to know how it feels to be airborne?
Can you teach me?
No.
I can teach you a spell that allows you to hover. You won't grow wings or dance in the sky or feel the shouting wind sweep against your face.
But...
Hover will let you slip the surly bounds of the earth for a time.
Zero!
Teach me hover!
All right.
Prepare yourself, Leah. I'm going to teach you how to cast hover. New spell acquired.
Hover!
Some dull and heavy force, which I hadn't realized was dragging me down all this time, begins to fray. My shoulders feel light, and as though there's no and there, just as reading is hard. My shoulders feel light, as though I had slipped off a bag full of stones.
Zero!
My feet, they're
Yes.
no longer touching the ground. Yes, we have liftoff.
Don't worry.
You'll find it difficult to keep upright in the air on your first attempt. Don't worry, it's perfectly natural.
Zero!
I'm flying! I swing my arms out wide, as I would if they were wings. The dry autumn breeze caressing my face, my hair, my skin.
All right!
Geese, all you silly geese, watch this! I dart at the small clutch of wild geese circling above, watching me half in askance and half in curiosity. As I inch closer, they erupt in a cacophony of indignant cries and dart off in every direction, leaving me gasping with laughter.
Yes!
I can fly! Zero, let's fly south too!
Unfortunately...
If only we could.
Huh?
What's happening? My arms feel heavy.
Don't.
You've done extraordinarily well for someone who's cast hover for the first time. Don't push your luck, Leah. It isn't safe to try to climb any higher.
Why?
I'm going to keep flying.
Well?
Time for you to come down to Earth before Earth drags you down and makes you flatter than a pancake. Flatter than a pancake?
That's how it is.
When you run out of magic and gravity takes its revenge.
Pay attention.
This is hover, not insubstantiate. You still have a physical form after all. Reluctantly, I give in to the pulling forces that seem intent on bringing me down from the air.
You know.
Those who just learned hover usually cannot keep airborne for higher than a few inches and longer than a few seconds.
But...
with more practice, you can learn to go higher and longer, but you'll have a limit, as do I. Even you? My feet once again brush the ground. I find myself doubled over and panting, as though I had just run a marathon.
Of course.
At your altitude now, a poltergeist can use hover pretty much indefinitely. But even we have a limit to how high we can reach before our magic fails us. When we cast hover, we use supernatural magic to surpass the limitations placed on us by nature. For a minute, an hour, or a day, they're flight, Leah. We turned to watch the last little specks from the flock of wild geese disappearing from view into the horizon.
Yes.
Is it magic all of its own? As I was stalking shells, I heard some students snickering and whispering to each other. Somehow, I got the feeling they were up to no good, but couldn't quite make out what they were saying. After improving my hearing, I realized they were planning to drop a darkness bomb so they could rob us blind. Literally. I had them leave before they could do any harm. When I told Mr. West about the almost incident, he rewarded me for my trouble.
Dun dun.
Nightshade is the best. Finds you someone from the rest. I sing quietly to myself as I dust the inside of the human shop, doing my best to keep the wares clean and tidy. Which, come to think of it, is kind of necessary. It was starting to get gross in here, especially the drapery. Just looking at these curtains makes me want to sneeze. I should probably take them outside before I start beating them. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3. I go to tug them down, and a cloud of dust ambushes me as I do so. By the time it clears, there isn't a wall behind the drapery, but an ancient portrait framed in gold. A familiar, dark-haired woman gazes down at me with empty yet captivating violet eyes, and I... Wait a second!
Huh?
Carmilla?
Yes?
Yes, sweetness? I don't hear her approach, so when I whip my head around to see her standing beside me, I jump out of my skin a little. This is you, right? Not like a great-great-great-grandma that also happens to be your doppelganger? Indeed it is, what keen eyes you have. This is a portrait of yours truly, the eternally gorgeous Countess of Canolia. And what an era that was.
Amazing!
You were nobility? She folds her arms and raises her brow at me as she gives my chest a small poke with her index finger.
Come on!
I most definitely still am.
Yes!
Of course, my lady.
But...
Wait, what is this painting even doing here anyway? She doesn't respond. Rather, when I look over, she's tracing over the filaments on the portrait's frame, no doubt gathering dust from whatever era she's seeing in that far-off gaze.
Well...
Just a minute, oh Countess. The frame's a little crooked.
Wait!
Ah, no, Leah, don't touch! Too late. I grasp the frame and adjust it accordingly. When I do, a scrap of paper falls out from behind the painting. What's this? I lift up the parchment. It's a faded pencil sketch of a woman with hair that flows like the ocean waves and eyes as dark as a moonless night. There's something mischievous in her smile that draws me in.
Wow!
What a beauty!
Don't touch it!
Before I can react, Carmilla snatches the picture from my hand with fury in her eyes and a crease in her brow. I blink, taken aback and a bit hurt. It's just a drawing, so what's your problem? Unless... Did you sleep badly last night? Obviously she knew her. A friend of yours? Carmilla sighs, takes a lingering look at the photo, and gently runs a finger across the girl's paper cheek.
I suppose.
In a manner of speaking.
My greatest hunt.
I have never since pursued a human of her caliber.
Well...
I'm willing to bet there's an impossibly good story behind it all.
Yes.
There most certainly is. There's a glint in her eye as she takes one last look at the portrait. Slowly, she rolls it back up with extreme tenderness. I guess it's no surprise at all that the picture is still in good condition when she handles it like that.
6 centuries ago.
This little delicacy came forthwith to my manor. This little delicacy came forthwith to my manor.
She was.
Hoping to hunt me as revenge for an incident that occurred in her village, unbeknownst that she herself would become my quarry.
For months.
We played a game of cat and mouse, pushing each other to the limit, but never quite gaining the upper hand.
Until one day.
Eventually, I cornered her in an alleyway. I lean forward as if sitting on the edge of my seat.
Oh!
And then what? You drink her blood?
Mm-hmm.
Nearly to the last drop. Carmilla smiles, and yet there's something forced about her cheer when she speaks. I could see her run her fingertips along the edge of the page. Until some no-good busybody arrived to save her. I barely escaped with my life that night.
How?
Gosh, how'd you do it? I outsmarted them, naturally. She flicks her hair off her shoulders with the back of her hand.
You know?
Vampires are apex predators, as you should be fully aware by now. When faced against mere mortals, we always come out on top. Okay, but if that's all true,
Why?
why do you look like you're about to cry? Carmilla's jaw hardens. I feel like she's about to chew me out, but after a long and very awkward pause, she laughs the kind of laugh of someone who has resigned themselves to the most pitiful fate.
I suppose.
It isn't easy to hide affairs of the heart from a master matchmaker, is it? You've caught me twice today, little witch. I open my mouth to reply, but the pained look on her face brings me to a halt. An unknown sensation starts to build up within my chest. With a sigh, she tucks the roll of paper back behind the portrait.
My dear.
But Leah, there are some plots that are not worth digging into. Her piece spoken, Carmilla returns to doing inventory, leaving me alone with my thoughts. I guess there's no helping her right now, no matter how much I want to be there for her. Let's buy some potions. Let's make potions. And who are we gonna have assist? I'm gonna go with Carmilla with 2 random additional potions.
Come again!
Thanks, doll. Come see us again soon. The instant the last 2 customers leave, Carmilla hums cheerily to herself and locks the front door for lunch. I'm about to take the first bite of my burger when she turns to me with a sort of smug satisfaction.
I'm parched.
I worked hard this morning, did we? We worked hard this morning, did we not? I'm positively parched. I stare at her with my mouth open, a very appealing sight, but for clamping it shut. Parched?
Oh, you mean...
Hold on, I'll grab your lunch for you and we can eat together. I look underneath the counter in case she left her bag, but there's nothing. Quickly I race to the back, and there isn't anything in the icebox either. As I return, Carmilla eyes me, full of amusement. Did you forget your lunch today?
Mm-hmm.
Seems so.
Whatever shall I do?
I look back at my own lunch, a leftover burger from last night's supper, and a bottle of milk. I guess I could go halvesies.
Well...
You need a drink, you could have some of mine. I thrust the unopened bottle towards Carmilla, but she immediately takes a step back like it's minced garlic, which I'm pretty sure it's not. What gives? Oh, no thank you, dear. Milk is not quite to my tastes.
You know?
Never really satisfies me. She smiles gently and saunters over to me. When I look into her eyes, I see the same spark as when she looks at customers. It's chilling. I know what she's doing, but her voice is so hypnotic, it almost causes my heart to skip a beat.
But?
My darling little witch, do you know what would satisfy a thirsty vampire? Yes?
Huh?
Blood? It's bad enough that you'd want to enthrall me. I guess I could give you some of mine, but you owe me.
Right.
And it better not hurt. Sweet Leah, you're always full of surprises.
I feel a little embarrassed.
Even when you knew what I was up to, oh goodness. She glances away and twirls her hair around her index finger.
Well,
We're friends, and you're always helping me out, so I think it's the least I can do.
my dear,
You're so kind, not to mention 100% right.
I promise.
I swear to you that I shall only take the tiniest bit.
Come on!
Give me your hand, please. I do exactly as she asks. With one of her satisfied little hums, Carmilla kneels before me and takes my hand, then gently presses her lips to the back of my palm. I feel a pinch for just a moment, then nothing but a little dizziness. Carmilla lifts her head and licks her lips before removing a handkerchief from her sleeve, which she carefully wraps around my hand. Red berry. Red berry with notes of chocolate and cream. You certainly like your sweets, don't you? You can tell all that from my blood?
I have experience.
I have an experienced palate for such things.
I suppose.
If you're truly curious, I suppose I can give you a pittance of my own.
Of course.
Few things upon this earth are quite as energizing as fresh blood, when you have acquired the taste, of course. She does look like she has a lot of get-up. She does look... Ugh. Reading is hard. She does look like she has a lot of get up and go, but drinking blood? Ooh, I get to decide. I don't think I want the vampire blood.
No way.
I couldn't drink blood, never. I'm sorry, Carmilla. Oh, since you're able to answer so enthusiastically, I suppose you must not need it. Despite her chipper tone, she seems a little, I don't know, disappointed?
At any rate.
I do know a less physical means of absorbing energy. It may not be as effective as blood, but it should provide a pick-me-up in a pinch.
Oh, you mean...
Like draining psychic energy? I linger my finger spookily at Carmilla, and she shakes her head, smiling briefly. Something like that, yes. It's called leech life.
Yeah,
That sounds ominous, but let's get to learning.
I'll teach you.
Alright, darling, I'll teach you how to cast a life leech. New spell acquired. Carmilla spends the rest of our break instructing me on how to steal energies indirectly. It's a pretty simple process. All you have to do is lock eyes with your target after casting the spell, and you slowly drain their energy. Nice and straightforward. Did I remember to take my meds? I did! I took my medicine, and I have a water, and I took a pre-stream potty. I'm all good. Not even I can mess this up. I haven't had a chance to test it though. After she showed me, Carmilla wouldn't even look at me. The awkward silence stretches between us for what seems like forever. Shortly after our break, a customer finally shows up, and they're wearing a mean face that spells business. Hey, I want to return this. I blink, then quietly tap the small board next to the counter sheepishly.
Well...
We have a no returns policy on every product in the store. Sorry. What does that matter? My spell didn't work. I demand to see your manager. Our eyes meet and we sort of just stare at each other. It takes me a second to gather my nerves, but I decide to put what I've learned to good use.
Life leech!
Slowly, the man's shoulders begin to sink, and I feel a bit of energy gradually wake me back up. Thankfully, about after 5 minutes, he just shakes his head and wobbles out without a word.
Yes!
Nightshade wins! As I fist bump into the air, I think I catch Carmilla smiling at me out of the corner of my eye. But when I go to look again, she seems to have vanished. Too unprofessional? Or maybe I should be careful with this spell, as she told me to. Not like I'm going to be leeching out the answers to the Halloween exams anytime soon. I'm gonna learn crawl.
It's love, love, love.
That makes the world go round, round, round. I finished classes early today and didn't have anything else to do except maybe study. So I thought I would work hard. So I thought I would head to work a little early. By the time I reached the shop, Carmilla is already approaching the front door.
Carmilla! Mm-hmm.
Oh, you showed up on time, little witch. That's a first. She bops me on the nose and smiles, fangs exposed.
Hey!
I'm always on time. My time. I suppose I can't exactly argue with that.
But?
There is no point in us speaking out in the cold. Let me just... So eine Hundin.
Huh?
Was that German?
Mm.
I forgot the key at home. Cupping her hands around her mouth, Carmilla calls up to the second-story window.
Herbie!
Darling, Lee and I've arrived. Let us in. We wait a few seconds for a response, but nothing happens. Is he even here today?
No.
I guess not. Ugh.
I suppose.
It's troublesome, but I have no choice. She sighs heavily and presses her fingertip against the brick wall. Then with momentum, Carmilla launches herself upwards. It's such a simple movement, but it's really efficient. If she wasn't touching the wall, I think she was flying. Within seconds, she's at the second-story window. Positioned against the windowsill, she taps against it, then unlocks the window and heads in. After a few minutes, the front door swings open. Nothing I cannot handle with ease, though it's certainly been a while since I last exerted myself. I gaze in awe at Spider Carmilla.
Wow!
I can't even. What was that?
Right.
You really grabbed the wall and then just zoom. I gesture wildly, motioning my hands like a rocket ship taking off. Carmilla chuckles.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that old trick. I'm rather fond of it. I learned it a while back in, the 14th century? Or perhaps it was the 15th. Carmilla presses a finger to her lips in thought, then quietly waves the issue away.
At any rate.
It was quite easy. You simply channel your magic through your fingertips and use crawl. In fact, I may be so inclined to show you how.
Please?
Really, Spider Camilla? Only someone as talented as you could teach me this spell. I look at her with big, round, begging eyes and a pout for good measure.
Oh, all right.
My sweet, I'll teach you how to cast crawl. New spell acquired. She takes my fingers in her dainty hands, positioning them against the wall. Carmilla then instructs me in the method of, blasting off? Or at least she tries to.
Crawl. Wonderful.
Great, now go!
I'm
not sure that I can, Carmilla. My fingers, they're
like...
kinda, sorta stuck to the wall.
Come on!
Hang in there.
Well...
It's more like I'm hanging here, but...
Don't you worry.
You're not going to get a little cleanliness stand in the way of... You're not going to let a little cleanliness stand in your way, are you?
Now...
Don't get discouraged. It's only your first try. Keep going. Carmilla, I really think I'm stuck. Like, stuck.
My dear.
Perhaps you're pulling too hard?
Wait.
Think of it like a magnet. You need to... Oh no! I tried following her suggestion, but loosening... I tried following her suggestion, but loosened my grip too much and fall backwards. In a panic, I squeezed my eyes shut. Is this the end for Lear Nightshade? Am I done for? But there are so many couples I haven't matched yet, and so many sweets I haven't tried, and... I'm fine. But it doesn't feel like I'm on the ground. I look up and see a pair of violet eyes. Is Carmilla carrying me?
Wonderful.
Excellent. I was just in time.
But?
That smile. Don't tell me you planned to do that just so you could end up in my embrace.
No.
Of course not. I'm just relieved.
Mm-hmm.
Is that so? What a troublesome little witch.
Now,
Alas, I think that is enough practice for now. We still have to set up the shop.
right.
I've got to admit, this is definitely useful. I can't count how many times I forgot my keys at home. I just need to master it like I've mastered matchmaking. Carmilla, this would be a pretty neat trick for burglary, huh? I waggle my eyebrows suggestively. Carmilla huffs as she walks aside, still carrying me in her arms.
I don't.
Oh, what are you implying? I would never steal. Strange, you seem to be stealing me right now.
Well,
That is simply because a certain mischievous little witch may run off and try again if I let her go.
well,
Though, Carmilla?
mm-hmm.
Do you only use this spell when you forget your keys? Carmilla hesitates for a second, and her fangs slightly press against her bottom lip. As we enter the shop, she gently sets me down on a nearby chair.
My dear.
Ah, my sweet thing, the spell's original purpose was secret liaisons with an individual I was, shall we say, very fond of. Others did not approve of us, but we were able to enjoy each other's company in secret.
It's love, love, love.
Oh, a secret rendezvous, just the two of you? How romantic!
I suppose.
It was. Carmilla's smile is touched by a hint of melancholy when she turns away to start working. But if she's distracted, I could... No, bad Leah. I can always sneak out to practice climbing on my break.
Damien!
Just a moment.
What's taking them so long? Damien, do you need some help? My question gets a very obvious answer when Damien appears near the top of the stairs with a very large stack of books in their hands. Can they even see over that paginated mountain?
Apologies.
Or is it paginated? I've never seen that word before. I was trying my best. Apologies, Leah. I just wanted to make sure I had brought...
Ah,
Oh! I rush over as Damien trips over their feet, but it's too late. They go over the banister and tumble down the stairs, landing in a heap of books and limbs on the floor.
Damien! No!
Speak to me! I dig through the books, but they don't move.
Damien!
Are you?
No!
Don't let me get accused of murder.
it's okay.
I'm still alive.
Huh?
With a grunt, Damien stamps himself back up and dusts off unseen dirt from their clothes. There wasn't a scratch on them.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
I didn't mean to make such a mess.
Wait,
I'll clean it.
are you alright?
You're quite pale. Damien! I cried crocodile tears and threw my arms around their neck to emphasize their horrible crimes against my sanity. They tense a little at first, but wrap their arms around me not long after.
Don't you know?
Don't ever worry me like that again. I almost had to imagine life in the dungeons.
Thank you?
Thanks for your concern.
Yes!
You bet.
But
But that looked like a really nasty fall. It's a miracle you're still standing right now.
Oh,
It's not a miracle. It's the magic spell, indestructible. Indestructible?
yes.
When I was created, my master took measures to assure no harm would come to my person.
wow!
With a capital W-O-W, wow!
I could teach you.
If you're interested, I can teach you part of it. It'd be perfect for you.
All right!
Tell me interested.
Excellent.
Now I won't have to worry so much. What was it again?
It's nothing. Watch closely, please.
I'll try and teach you how to cast Indestructible. This is reminding me of a book I read in middle school where this kid was told before a car accident that he was indestructible, and he ended up surviving the car accident. And later on, he writes, "You are indestructible" on a girl's cast, and she ends up being fine after taking a big fall on her skateboard. And they find out that by telling someone they're indestructible, they're passing along this, like, blessing where they genuinely become indestructible. I can't remember what it was called, but I loved it. New spell acquired.
Indestructible.
Suddenly, a swelling feeling takes hold of me, then dies down, and I don't feel much different than before. Of course, other than the sudden urge to perform immediate and daring feats to test my new capabilities. I grip both fists and hold them up in front of my chest in anticipation.
All right!
I think I've got it! So, I'll take the stack of books to the top of the stairs and throw myself down.
Don't.
I think absolutely not. Wait, you mean that wasn't what the books are for?
Of course not. Well,
These are books about magic theory. I really want to test it that badly.
wait.
Here, hold on. I'll get you something.
Don't do it.
Don't you dare jump down those stairs, Leah.
Yes!
Yes, my liege. I oblige, my liege. Damien cast me a doubtful glance before walking away. A few seconds later, they emerge with a wooden plank.
Okay.
Please recast the spell and try punching this as hard as you can.
Impossible.
Now we're talking! It'd probably take some sort of martial arts to break this plank if I didn't have the power of magic and Damien on my side.
All right!
Okay, so I just use the sigil and...
Go!
Take this! Leah's heart-shattering comet punch! Crack! My fist goes through it like a hole puncher through a greeting card, and I don't feel a single sting. Damien looks satisfied.
Excellent. You know,
The spell should make you invulnerable for about 5 minutes each time after you cast it.
although...
You, don't have your name in your attack. You, don't have to name your attacks.
Why?
What do you mean? Naming them is the best part.
The incomparable, the one and only.
How else would people know that it's the incomparable one and only Leah Nightshade doing them? You should try it too. If you say so, maybe another day. For now, I have some books to clean up.
Phew.
Why did I try to bring so many? Watching as they go to pick their books scattered across the stairway, I decide to venture over and follow suit. Damien cast me a surprised look.
Oh!
You don't have to trouble yourself. I know you hate cleaning. It's fine. This is my home too, after all, and I owe you one for teaching me that spell and all.
Thank you.
As we work on it together, silence falls upon us and causes me to think.
Why?
Why would your maker want you to be indestructible anyway? You're not even a klutz.
Oh,
That's...
well...
When I was created, my maker was, not well liked in the neighborhoods we lived in. Humans used to throw things at us or try to chase us out. They managed to, sometimes.
No way.
What? Those bullies? I roll up my imaginary sleeves and put on the most mean and serious face I could muster. When I'm done with them,
It's okay. A long time ago.
those humans have all died already anyway.
But...
That was the reason why my maker always said we needed to have thick skins to get through life.
Like...
So he made you the most impenetrable of them all?
yes.
I guess so.
But...
But as long as you're with me, even if you're not, I'll make sure to protect you.
Thank you.
That's very kind of you.
Right.
So I hope you can keep smiling without worries, Damien, my sweetest friend in the world. They avert their eyes away from my view and shyly slide their hands behind their back. Damien's so cute. I love them so much.
It's nothing.
I'll try. I'm doing 2 purple, 1 red, and then Lawrence will triple the output of the red. So I will get 3 red and 2 purple. Well, these are pink, technically. They're called pink, but they look purple to me. It's like GT Live Purple, if you know what I mean by that. It's like this pinky purple magenta-y color. While cleaning the shop, I found a very unique-looking ancient vase. But is there any other kind? Amazed by all the intricate decorations, I took it off the shelf for inspection. And at that moment, Carmilla appeared out of nowhere and squeaked the hell out of me. As soon as I dropped the vase, the shop was shrouded in darkness. Then an evil spirit appeared. I must have the worst luck. Luckily, I was able to stitch the vase back together, so the spirit returned to it without causing any trouble. Carmilla was impressed with my quick wits, and even sweet-talked Mr. West into not deducting my pay for breaking the vase. But she should have done that to begin with, since it was her fault I broke it. Go and learn potions again. This time with Damien. With Intimidate, there are advantages to being 7 feet tall. That oddly convincing without a word is one of them. Being oddly convincing without a word is one of them. Okay. Oh. Give me just a second before I get into this. Intimidate. I scribble the final concoction on the paper in front of me, and I'm finally done. They assign way too much homework around exam season. I'm going to... Knock, knock, knock.
Huh?
Someone at the door! Quickly, I glide down the staircase to the knocking coming from outside the front door. Then, the stranger speaks up without warning as I walk toward the entrance. Trick or treat! Trick or treat, excuse me? You heard me! Trick or treat! I never thought I'd say this about a trick-or-treater, but this guy sounds like he means business. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure I really want to open it right now.
Well...
Sorry, I think you're too early. Halloween isn't for another few days. Doesn't matter. If you have nothing to offer, then pay with your reputation.
Huh?
My reputation?
I'm sorry.
Pardon me, Leah. I'll see to our guest.
Damien!
When did you get here? I don't mind if people make fun of me. I'm kind of the class clown and enjoy a good banter anyways. But Damien? Damien usually keeps to themselves. What if people try to bully them to get to me? No way. I absolutely won't let that happen.
No way.
Damien, no. We don't know who's out there. I try to reach for their sleeve, but they pull away quicker than I expect, and don't wait up before opening the door.
Damien!
I try to peer out to see who's at the door. Oddly enough, I can barely see past them. Someone is moving about in front of them, but whoever it is seems to be shrinking by comparison. You still don't understand why you don't have your Twitch Prime sub? Maybe Google it. Twitch Prime sub not working? Someone is... Oh. Wait, did Damien just grow taller? Oh, I was joking. Oh, hell, look at the time. I forgot my class will start soon. See ya, but maybe not. Before I can find out who it is, the person has already dashed away, leaving not even an afterimage where they once stood. Damien turns to me with a smile.
You see?
I don't know, that's why I'm saying Google it. It sounds like there's a bug or something. Maybe someone knows what's wrong. The good thing about being a 7-foot-tall monster, Leah, is that it's very easy to win disputes without having to say anything.
Wow!
I wonder how long it'd take me to grow that tall. Maybe I need to drink more bat milk.
It's okay.
I think you're just fine as you are.
But
If you're curious, I know an illusion spell that will make you appear that way. It's, call it intimidation.
well,
It's a little cartoonish, but...
Yes!
Show me, please, please, please!
all right.
Watch closely, please. I'll try to teach you how to cast intimidation. New spell acquired. With my newest potion finished and at the ready, I don't waste any time in casting the spell.
Intimidation!
I don't feel any different, but Damien's blue eyes widen a little. They remind me of beautiful stained glass. How do I look? Horrifying? Spectacular?
Maybe.
Perhaps you should see for yourself. They steer me towards one of the mirrors in our hallway. And although Damien tries to fight it, I see their shoulders shaking with laughter. I stare into the mirror and freeze. I look like one of those plush toys, the one with the huge body and tiny head.
Well,
I did say it's a little cartoonish.
How?
How come it looks scary when you do it then? Practice, Leah. A lot of practice. Are you okay, Damien?
it's nothing. a long time ago.
The reason I learned the spell was because, well, when I was younger, the villagers would group together and chase me with pitchforks and force. Oh. The reason I learned that spell was because, well, when I was younger, the villagers would group together and chase me with pitchforks and torches.
My maker.
My maker taught me to take a larger form to scare them away, so no one would get hurt. I put both hands on my hips and puffed out my oversized chest in the mirror.
All right!
You know, actually, this body of mine is great, because if the arms are this huge, I could give super big hugs.
Ah,
Before Damien has the chance to resist, not that I think they would, I throw my arms around them and pull them into a tight embrace. As long as I'm here, no one will ever pick on you again. Got it? Slowly they pull their arms around me and clench the back of firm. Slowly they pull their arms up around me and clench my back firmly between their stitched fingers.
thank you.
The Halloween exams are soon. Very soon. I think I've learned quite a bit, but just to be sure, I decided to go put Damien into cramming with me like we usually do. Oh, you have Prime shipping but not Amazon Prime. That would explain it, yeah. However, the moment I get through the door, it's like I've walked straight into a horror movie. Fingers splayed across the table, an arm hanging off the chair. What an absolute mess! Damien's normally so tidy. It's not like them to just leave their parts out and about like this and run. Someone could get seriously hurt. Wait, where did they go?
Hello?
Damien, are you here? Leah?
Huh?
Damien, where are you? I don't see... Whoa! In an instant, I hit the ground. Why is this leg here? It's almost like it exists for... It's almost like it only exists for me to trip over when I have to get to my friend. Hold on. I recognize this leg. Now that I'm down here, I see a head under the table.
Welcome home.
Damien! Why?
You're in pieces. What happened?
No.
Actually, wait.
I must do it.
First and foremost, I'm like super skilled witch now, so let me help you out for once. I think Damien said something else, but I am in such a frenzy trying to gather up their fallen limbs that I didn't quite catch what they said. No organs laying around. I guess it could be worse. Like a snake, Damien has managed to wiggle out from under the table by the time I'm done with my scavenger hunt.
All right!
Okay, limbs? Check. Needles? Check. Misplaced confidence? Check.
I'll work hard.
We're ready to begin the surgery, Doctor.
Stitch.
I set Damien's appendages where I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be and recite the incantation with proper pitch this time. Take these parts now cut asunder and patch them into a thing of wonder.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry, Leah. This must be absolutely mortifying.
No way.
Don't you sorry me. You've been really careful about keeping up on your repairs. Which makes it even weirder that something like this happened in the first place. My thoughts travel back to our previous conversations and the small details they have revealed to me about their past. Damien said people used to bully them.
Wait.
Leah, I know what this looks like. Did someone break in and hurt my sweet Damien?
That's not it.
I know that face. It's not what you think.
Damien.
I won't let this go, or what happened? I think I want to go what happened. Give Damien a chance to share his own story. Their own story, I'm so sorry. We're gonna give Damien a chance to share their story. What do you mean? what happened?
It was my fault.
I was doing all these repairs because I knew I was starting to. It's not. I was doing all of those repairs because I knew I was starting to. It's not anyone's fault but mine. What are you talking about? My magic. It's weakening, Leah. Your magic is weakening? I tilt my head so far to the side that my neck pop. Wait. I tilt my head so far to the side that my neck pops. I think that's a typo. I tilt my head so far to the side that my neck pops.
Remember?
Remember when I told you that I have to replace my parts a lot? There's only one thing I've ever kept ever since I was made.
Well...
Is that the machine?
Yes. Well...
The machine, my heart, is what stores the magic that makes me, well, me.
My maker.
Never create for me a living heart.
Although...
Thanks to the machine keeping me together, I was allowed to exist for as long as I have.
But...
It started to sputter lately. No matter how tightly I stitch everything, my heart stops for just a second. This happens? Damien nods, the guilt clear on their face.
I can't.
Mr. West said it may happen sooner rather than later, and offered me a replacement heart for free. But I can't.
Huh?
Can't?
Why?
What do you mean you can't, Damien? At this rate, you'll...
But...
I know!
I'm scared.
I know, but I'm scared. Leah, my heart, it's everything I ever was, everything I will ever be.
My maker.
I was his only creation that lived. Damien tears up, and the needles seem to be almost done, so I pull them into a tug, the tightest one I could muster. They apologize, as they always do, and bury their head against my shoulder.
I can't.
It's the last thing that's still me, Leah. If I lose it, you'll still be Damien.
Huh?
Damien.
You need to take that replacement. I know you're scared, but you disappearing is even more terrifying. I cannot bear to lose you.
But...
What if you still lose me?
What if...
I don't remember you.
I will.
Then I'll do the remembering for you.
Like...
I'll show you everything all over again, every last drop, because you'd still be in the world to see it with me.
Please?
Promise me, if I pass my exams, we'll go together to replace your heart.
Okay.
As long as you're there, I promise.
All right!
I wipe the corners of my eyes, where tears had begun to bubble, with the back of my wrist, and give a weary smile. Because I think I just stitched our shirt collars together. Leaning up against someone when there's a needle at work isn't a great idea after all. Damien laughs, and any trepidation I was having disappears. I glance over at my spell book stacked atop a table. With so much at stake now, I really have to give it my all. Wait. Well, I guess I'm buying red potions. Okay, I'm gonna buy a blue one too while I'm here. We're gonna do Fireball, defeat dragons, or make some fried eggs. With the 0! Learn the spells, Leah Nightshade, the stressed, the worried. Been wondering, Leah. What?
Well?
Setting aside this Halloween exams monomania, is there a spell that you'd actually like to learn? A spell I'd like to learn?
Yes.
Thought it might be less stressful for you to learn a spell you've always wanted to learn.
Like...
You mean a spell, such as a spell to make every matchmaking party I have a huge success?
No.
Anyway, you don't need a spell to manage that. A ting of pink tickles my cheeks. Thanks, Zero. I'm by far, the shadow of a doubt, the most amazing matchmaker in Dwemermere High, aren't I?
Wait.
That wasn't a... Wait, That sort of was a compliment, wasn't it? Ugh.
It's love, love, love.
Makes the world go round, round, round.
You know.
Let me put it this way. Suppose everyone you know has already found happiness and true love, and there isn't anyone left to matchmake with everyone... And there isn't anyone left to matchmake with anyone else. Words, man. I get hit with a word that I don't immediately recognize, and it throws off the whole sentence. Let me put it this way. Suppose everyone you know has already found happiness and true love, and there isn't anyone left to matchmake with anyone else anymore.
Right.
I'm trying to get there. You mustn't rush me.
Hey!
That's not what I mean. Keep calm, Zero. Breathe in, breathe out. I slowly move my arms up and down in alignment with my breathing for Zero to see. His brow twitches slightly at the sight.
That means...
What I wish to say is, given the situation I described just now, wouldn't there be a spell you'd be interested in learning?
Like...
When I was little, do you remember the fantasy stories we would read together? I do. I also recall you were a lot less insufferable then.
Yes!
I love the tales of the powerful mages who could call lightning down from the sky, clean mountains apart, and hurl fiery infernos.
Yeah!
I used to daydream about how cool it would be if I were a mage like that, battling the forces of evil with awesome spells.
Yes.
Summoning lightning and cleaving mountains are a little advanced at this stage.
But...
How would you like to learn to throw fireballs?
Oh!
You mean I can?
Yes.
I do. It's one of the most basic spells there is. Even a chronically truant witch like you should be able to get the hang of it in no time.
Amazing!
Teach me, Zero!
All right.
Prepare yourself, Leah. I'm going to teach you how to cast Fireball. New spell acquired.
Fireball!
As the area between my palms grows warm, a small little sphere of flame flickers to life.
Wow!
Fire! I need fire!
Mm-hmm.
You should have been able to cast this 10 months ago. Well, it's better late than never, I suppose.
Zero!
Zero, follow me!
Huh?
Where are you going? I dashed down the stairs to the kitchen with Zero tailing their... I dashed down the stairs to the kitchen with Zero trailing the air noiselessly behind me.
Fireball!
Zero, watch! I toss the fireball into the stovetop, which starts burning. I grab a pan, strew some butter on the surface, and crack 2 eggs on it.
I see.
I hold the pan over the stove. Soon, the eggs are crackling, and I know that word says savory, but I almost said savory. This is the problem I keep having. Soon, the eggs are crackling, and a savory smell fills the air.
Yes!
Fireball fried eggs!
Yes.
Quite. Fireball, while primarily used as combat magic, is a favorite of mages who arrange their barbecue on a day with damp weather. Next, I fill a kettle with water and throw it in a satchel of tea leaves.
Right!
I'm going to make Fireball boiled tea, too.
Well done.
I am so glad you're finding so many domestic uses for this spell.
But...
Tell me, Leah,
Well...
when are you going to give battle to a raven and kraken with your fiery inferno? Save a beleaguered city by incinerating hordes of the undead led by an evil necromancer.
Well...
Zero, I know I'm a long, long way from being a true witch.
But...
I know I'm starting late, and I know there are so many things to learn and so little time. I'm trying my best in my own way, and I know how lucky I am to have you here, helping me push through it, Zero.
Please?
You can tend to lending me your support, like you always have through all this time? He stares deeply at my person before nodding gently, nearly hiding what is the softest smile I have ever seen from him.
Eventually.
Yes. Yes, I will.
Well,
Huh?
What?
what's the matter?
You've been sneaking glances at me for the better part of the last 2 hours. When are you going to tell me what's the matter? I fiddle with my thumbs and glance upwards at his fixated stare.
I don't know.
Oh, please.
Don't spare me, I can take it.
Tell me.
Am I wearing my shirt the wrong way? Is my face disfigured by an outbreak of ghostly acne? Has a poltergeist pigeon splattered poltergeist droppings atop my head?
Really?
Are there poltergeist pigeons that can do that?
No.
Which is what makes your behavior all the more puzzling.
Ugh.
We poltergeists do not change our appearance, ever. Not in our dress, not in our acne, not even in the ghastly droppings of poltergeist pigeons on our heads.
But...
You have changed. I can't put my figure on it, but...
For the last time.
Leah, poltergeists never outwardly change.
Right.
That's it!
I'm
What?
sure.
You've inwardly changed.
I
I've thought this since our last... No, I've thought this for some time now. Maybe longer than I knew.
like...
I thought you feel different from how you used to be.
Remember?
You can't feel me, remember?
No.
I can, and I've figured out exactly how you're different.
Astonish me.
Right.
You're fading. His eyebrows rise and subsequently fall, and the bright red shine in his eyes that always radiates so profusely dims.
I'm fading.
Yes.
It's so gradual, day by day, that I never noticed it happening right in front of my very eyes.
But...
Zero, you're not as sharply defined as you were when we first met, or even a year ago.
Zero!
What's going on? Talk to me.
Remember?
Do you know how poltergeists come into existence?
Of course.
Let's see. A human dies somewhere, right? Then,
You know.
poltergeists die. Poltergeists come into existence when a person dies with unresolved matter near and dear to their heart.
That means.
We cannot bear to leave this world leaving we cannot bear to leave this world having left undone that which we ought to have done. I try and rack my mind around what he just told me, and my overworked brain from all this potion cramming begins to fry. Zero watches me struggle and sighs before signaling me to pay attention to as he continues his explanation.
In the past.
I've met benevolent poltergeists who are murdered and take to haunting the house of their death and tormenting those who try to live there.
Mm-hmm.
And I've met benevolent poltergeists who left a debt unpaid in repentance to try to help the living.
But
what we all have in common is, when the unresolved matter is resolved, we move on. Move on?
yes.
Poltergeists are natural, and in nature's grand scheme of life and death, there's no place for us.
That means.
We are tied to this world by the unresolved matter our hearts cling to. When that disappears, so must we.
Zero.
You don't mind me asking, what does your heart cling to?
I've forgotten.
Huh?
That's right.
Some poltergeists resolve their problem dramatically, like hunting down their murderer or helping a child or a friend they had once let down.
But.
For most of us, the resolution comes in due time, as time heals all wounds. Essentially, we end up forgetting which bound us here. We end up forgetting that which bound us here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised it's kept me around for so long. I suppose I must be forgetting everything at last.
Zero!
A wave of emotion rushes to my face, and it's taking every ounce of control to not fling myself at him, my childhood friend, upon learning the truth.
Oh, now?
You're not about to cry, are you?
No!
Of course not. I'm the one and only Leah Nightshade. Da-di-da. That's good. I've always hated to see you cry, Leah. Then don't leave, but you're saying you'll disappear. Don't leave kinda like... He can't help it. It's just in his nature. It's just the reality of his existence. It's no different than a human not being able to prevent their death. A poltergeist is not able to prevent their fading. So this is kind of like, hey, do the impossible for me, please. But this is just like, let's acknowledge the truth here and really sit with it and process it. But you're saying you'll disappear.
But... no way.
I don't want that.
Like...
Because you're a ghost, I thought you'd always be here with me. With all of us.
You know.
Nothing lasts forever. Not even poltergeists. All things must come to an end. Is there anything I could do to stop you from disappearing? Anything at all?
No.
I don't think so. Unless you could make me remember the reason I had become a poltergeist in the first place.
But...
That's impossible, realistically speaking.
Mm-hmm.
No one knows my birth name, or who I was, or when I died. Nothing remains of all that, except maybe a faint ache in my chest. Even that is fading. As Zero speaks of a faint ache in his chest, I could feel a strong brewing within mine.
Zero!
Hmm?
Do you want to move on? If you do, I'm glad for you that you're forgetting. But if not,
well...
do you want to remain here, together with me, just for a while longer? Zero is quiet for a long time. Then, without a word, he leans in close. He leans in close to me and kisses me on the top of my head. I can feel his touch. There's only a chilling sensation that causes my skin to tingle and make tears form in my eyes. I blink to force him down. I can't feel his touch. Okay, I said that line wrong. I can't feel his touch. There's only a chilling sensation that causes my skin to tingle and make tears form in my eyes. I blink to force him down. Would you prefer my Prime sub or a sub that I pay for? Asking for when I get paid. I am planning on subbing to you and Kitty, and I'm gonna try to make sure you both have a sub to my channel. Pretty sure you already have subbed with your Prime, but I can't remember. Yes, I am subbed to you. I want to sub to Kitty, I just haven't gotten around to it yet. And I honestly don't mind if it's a Prime sub or your sub. That is completely up to you, and if Kitty has any preference for her channel. There were no words spoken for the rest of our evening, held in each other's company, but I never felt more heard. I need way more blue potions. Oh, am I out of money? Out of monies. So, I guess make potions. And get Carmilla as my assistant so I get 2 random potions. On some days, we don't have a single customer, but on others, well, this happens. Bombarded by questions from all sides, I tried ringing up a customer who kept nagging me because he was in a hurry. When I finally told him the total, he suddenly asked me to get a potion from a shelf on the other side of the shop. I decided to use Scuttle on my hand and send it to the back room to get what he wanted instead. At the same time, I put his purchase into a bag. Somehow even managed to calculate the new total by the time the vial found its way to the register. To my amazement, it was really easy to deal with 4 customers at once using this trick. Mr. West was so impressed with my skills that he even increased my pay for the day. Easy as a piece of pumpkin pie. Ooh, I want pumpkin spice something right now. I have the ingredients for pumpkin bread, but I am not making bread after a midnight stream. Only 2 in the morning. Making bread is like it's like 2-3 hour affair. Maybe I'll make pumpkin bread tomorrow, but I cannot be doing all that tonight. Oh, but pumpkin bread sounds so yummy. Let's learn how to fly. Levitate and glide through the air. As I turn the corner of the alleyway heading to the Cuban shop, I notice the lights are out. I check the time on the clock tower nearby. I'm pretty sure we should be open right now. Was there another holiday this close to Halloween? I don't think so. After all, I keep a tab on all the holidays for my matchmaking purposes. I approach the door and cautiously take hold of the handle and pull. It swings open easily, and the little bell echoes through the empty spaces. Inside, the store is pitch black. Even the street lamps outside can barely illuminate more than a few inches indoors, as if something is stopping them from doing so. Magic? I feel my heart thump heavily inside my chest as I step into the store. Carmilla, are you there? My voice comes out as a tiny, frightened squeak. Clear my throat and reach out for a candle or any sort of light, really, only to knock one of the displays over instead. Sounded like the pickled eyeballs too by the squelch. I definitely don't look forward to cleaning that up later.
Hello?
Carmilla, Mr. West? I don't like that sound. Suddenly, a sharp breeze nearly knocks my hat off. I gasp, instinctively crouching down and covering my head. When I look up, I see a small silhouette balancing on the second floor balustrade, candle in hand. Well, 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 what do we have here? Who are you? You enter the domain of Countess Carmilla, mortal, being of the night, ruler of the darkness, ruler of the creatures of darkness, mistress to time itself. See, I knew it was Carmilla, that's why I did her voice. Oh, thank you for the daily bubble pop, John. Welcome to stream.
Crab apples.
Carmilla, it's you. Carmilla swoops down from the second floor, her cape billowing like a dark cloud around her. I yelp as she lands in front of me with the agility of a cat. Her footsteps are silent against the floorboards. The candles suddenly light up all at once, banishing the eerie darkness. Carmilla stands above me, her shoulders trembling with laughter. Sorry, I'm trying to get my lip balm open. There we go. I was trying to be all sneaky and apply that real quick between lines, but I couldn't get it open. Oh ho ho, you are surprisingly easy to spook, my dear. An odd trait for a witch.
Hey!
That wasn't funny. had a heart attack. No, 3 heart attacks. I clutched my chest for emphasis and pressed against my forehead with the back of my hand as though I were seconds away from passing out. The previously noisy thuds of my heart against my ribcage began to die down. Dear me.
Well,
Rest assured, little witch, I would take responsibility if you were feeling faint.
how?
How did you even do that, jumping from so high? I mean, is there some kind of wire attached to your back? I spin Carmilla around and search, but find nothing. Her arms are crossed and she shoves me away. That was in the line. I said that so wrong. Give me a second to recuperate from that failure. I spin Carmilla around and search, but find nothing. She crosses her arms and gently shoos me away.
Not at all.
Vampires can't fly. We are all-powerful apex predators for a reason. Oh, wait, can fly. Of course not. Vampires can fly. We are all-powerful apex predators for a reason. So you could have just gotten that skeleton by yourself the other day, without me falling off the ladder?
Not quite. I suppose.
A stretch being the name of the spell.
Well,
Despite being the name of the spell. We can only glide and swoop down from high places. Soaring high up is nigh impossible. It is not quite like a witch upon a broomstick. Before I can even ask, Carmilla smirks at me.
but
Flight is certainly an appropriately witchy skill, is it not? Would you like to learn how to do it?
duh.
Of course!
But
What kind of things can this spell be used for? There always seems to be something. Aesthetic? Come again?
Well,
You can't expect every spell to have some kind of ingrained use or higher purpose, you know.
my dear.
Some of these things are just for entertainment. It simply looks positively captivating when you swoop down upon your audience.
I suppose.
But a klutz such as yourself could utilize it to curb your falling habit as well.
Oh!
I guess I can't argue with that. So will you teach me, O being of the night, ruler of the creatures of darkness, mistress to time? She blushes as I recite her earlier lines and flails her arms dismissively at me.
I'll teach you.
Alrighty. Follow me, I'll teach you how to cast fly. New spell acquired. Or so she said. She led me to the balustrade, explained the process of casting the spell, and even demonstrated it a few times. But, Camilla, I'm not so sure about this.
Come on!
You're never going to learn if you keep watching me. Do you fear heights, my dear?
Oh, sweet thing.
And you're absolutely certain you still want to do this? I nod in response. In response, Carmilla sighs and climbs up onto the balustrade beside me. Takes my hand. Very well. If even the great Leah Nightshade is daunted by this task, we shall do it together. Okay, on 3 then.
Oh,
That's the
all
spirit,
right.
love. Oh, I spoke over her. 1, 2, 3.
fly!
I squeeze my eyes shut and together we leap from the balustrade. This is 7 steps, guys, by the way. It's not even a full staircase. Hands intertwined, Carmilla and I glide down to the first floor of the shop. Eventually, we manage to make a silent landing near the front door. I gape at her, amazed, with my heart hammering against my chest. Carmilla returns my look with her smug smile.
Wow!
That
Well,
wasn't so bad, was it?
amazing!
That was a... Carmilla? feel like as long as you're here, I really can't do anything.
Oh my.
What a charmer you are.
Now,
Well, the only thing we should be doing for now is preparing customers. We're never as busy this close to Halloween, so I may have taken a few liberties earlier with the schedule. Leave it to me. Is the head pat routine working tonight? You are welcome to try it. It should be working though. If not, I will refund you your channel points, but I think I got it working. I just haven't had someone else test it yet. I think that I've worked more in the shop than I studied for the exams this week. Not that I blame them for wanting me around. I am kind of wonderful. So, at least if I'm a failure as a witch, I could probably stay here for the rest of my days. Especially with the best saleswoman as distracted as she's been lately. Carmilla, I don't think the display for our 2-for-1 deal on hands is going to crawl off anytime soon. You can maybe stop rescuing it. You can maybe stop securing it? Carmilla's shoulders shoot up, and she stares at her hands for a long moment. When it sinks in, however, she takes a step back. Her cheeks are surprisingly pink.
I suppose.
Oh, well, I suppose they are no longer alive, no. This is easily the saddest and least subtle thing I've ever watched. Something's up. And the recently appointed best detective in Dwemermere High is on the case. Are you okay, Carmilla? You seem pretty un-Carmilla-y today.
Perish the thought.
I am perfectly fine, my sweet.
Now,
Though, now that I think about it, I do have a need for your expertise.
well,
Nothing magic related given my current predicament, I hope.
no.
Darling love. What is it? Well, in your view? I feel my own eyes widen in excitement, and a million answers battle it out in my mind to see which one... can get out first. Where do I even begin with how great love is? I put my hands on my chest and close my eyes wistfully.
Right.
Love is the best feeling in the world. No, the entire universe. It leaves you feeling like you can walk on the sun or fly to the moon. The most painful thing imaginable. My eyes pop open.
Well,
Love can be that too, but I notice the way the crease in Carmilla's brow deepens. It's the same as the day she snatched that old sketch from my hands. Should I? Yeah, I think I will. Are you thinking about the girl from the picture? Carmilla hesitates, then gives a reluctant nod.
tonight.
Oh, I see your redeemed head pat. Did it work? I wasn't looking. Did it work? I hoped it worked. I hope it worked for you. Let me know if you saw a head pat. It worked? Good! Thank you for redeeming head pats, B. Pata pata. Tonight is the anniversary of when she first darkened my doorstep. Carmilla gently touches one of the hands on display, a sorrowful expression on her face. She looks past me, past everything in the shop, and I wonder what memory is resurfacing inside her. I lean on the counter, suddenly feeling that heavy sensation in my chest. It's one thing to see your matches work out and love blossom, but it's a whole other experience to witness heartbreak. Will you tell me about her? At first I don't think she'll answer, but then Carmilla takes a deep, shuddering breath. Give me just a second, I want to turn my heating pad on, my back hurts. There we go.
She was.
Only supposed to be my prey at first.
I
Had begun to I had begun adapting to my new abilities, and I decided to adopt a sort of... She makes a circular movement with her wrists, obviously debating her next choice of words.
Yes,
Catch and release policy.
I...
I would only drink as much blood as I needed to live, and then I would release my victims back into the night without further harm.
Huh?
And you didn't get caught?
You dummy.
I wouldn't be here if I had now, would I, silly witch?
I suppose.
It was a dangerous time for vampires back then, which is understandable, I suppose. A cat is not a welcome guest amongst mice.
But
My dear little mouse was nothing like the rest. A fond smile creeps over her lips.
she was.
Bold, brilliant.
Yes.
She had seen me as a rival, not just as a beast to be hunted.
Now,
Even when I did lose to her, there was always an opening to escape, so I always left her one in turn. My little game was like a dance that spanned many a year.
but...
Then one day I overstepped. What did you do?
I
tried to force her to drink my blood.
Huh?
You what?
Mm.
Bored of me, I know.
You know?
As I once said, drinking a vampire's blood will turn any mortal into one of the living dead if the circumstances are right.
Carmilla.
Sudden traces of horror mixed with disgust written all over her face.
But
Rather than our usual games, she cried out for help.
she was.
Terrified of me. She wouldn't even look at me.
I...
Managed to escape just moments before the mob barreled down upon us.
Mm.
That was the last mercy I was offered. When I tried to approach again, she had served as much willing bait for a troop. When I tried to approach again, she had served as much willing bait for a troop of vampire hunters.
Don't you worry.
I was too crafty by far, and had outsmarted them all, of course. Oh ho ho. Something doesn't line up here. Didn't you just want her blood? Why did you do it? I think I know why she did it. She was in love with her and wanted to spend eternity with her. But, well, we'll ask her.
Why?
You knew she didn't want to drink your blood. Why did you try to force her?
I...
Did not know then what I know now. It's hardly an excuse, I know, but... The idea of watching her watching her sicken and die, leaving me with a life that didn't have her in it. It was excruciating.
It's love, love, love.
I thought that maybe we could dance our dance forever. Carmilla sighs.
I...
Wanted someone to stay by my side so we could be in love for all eternity.
But...
In the end, though, I behaved like a beast that the townsfolk believed me to be. How dreadfully ironic.
Carmilla.
You wanted my expert opinion, right? She didn't respond, but I'd tell her anyway.
Well...
I think that love means accepting change and each other's differences, and letting that special someone go when it's time. Idea of an immortal love sounds nice, but only if the other person wants that too. Carmilla remains silent and goes to sweep the floor. I might have upset her, but I stand by what I said, not only as a matchmaker, but as a person. Eventually and quietly from across the shop, I hear her say something.
I...
Only wish that I had learned that sooner. We're going to make one of these, two of these. With Carmilla as an assistant. Ooh, I don't know if I have enough time to fit in these last 3 spells. We'll try. In exchange for some protection, plenty of smaller creatures won't mind lending you a hand.
No!
Huh? Are you all right?
No way.
Damien, I broke my potion bottles and I'm not wearing any shoes or socks. I stare at the thousands of pieces of glasses scattered on the ground all around me in dismay. I am undoubtedly trapped. I'm going to be here forever and miss my exams and the Halloween party. With a clenched fist, I tilt up my head, shed a false tear.
I'm sorry.
To all the couples out there who will never meet, having been deprived of my matchmaking prowess, know that my heart goes out to you.
Please.
Don't be like that.
You see?
I can sweep away the shards for you. Damien opens their mouth and sings a few notes. It's quiet for a moment, but before I can ask, I hear a scuffling noise. It starts coming from the corner of the room and then the walls. Suddenly, from everywhere, mice! As they run towards Damien, they mimic the tune in their own squeaky way.
Wow!
Damien crouches down as they softly pet the furry. animals.
Please.
Excuse me, friends. If you don't mind, could you please help us pick up this mess? Sure enough, little paws began to swiftly and carefully collect the glass, depositing it into the trash bin Damien brings out for them. And then, the kitchen was clean within seconds. Well, aside from the cheese Damien happily sprinkles around for the lot of them. After they accept their reward, the mice clear off as quickly as they came.
Amazing! Like...
You're like the one character from the movies.
Huh?
Not really. Get along, better with creatures than I do with most people, after all.
Right.
It must be because you're so gentle with everything and everyone. I could see it. If I was an animal, I sure would like to be around you too, just like we are now. They bashfully put their hand up to their left cheek and trace small circles on the ground using their tippy toes. I'm not sure about that one.
A long time ago.
It's just before I came to Halloween Town, after my maker passed away. Most of my companions were animals.
Sometimes.
Whenever I'd come across a creature on the road that was hungry or lost or being troubled by humans, I would help them out.
You see?
And in that time, well, they would try to help me out too. That sounds so precious.
Yes!
I want cute animal friends like you!
But...
For as long as I can remember, small creatures have had a tendency to run away from me. Oh, Leah, you're probably just too energetic.
Well...
If you're kind to them and respect their boundaries, they're not too difficult.
Although...
If you'd like to call upon them and speak in a way they understand, I do know a spell for that.
Yeah!
I really want to learn. Show me!
All right.
But if I teach you the spell, Gentle Giant, you have to be careful with it.
Please.
It's not a spell to control another. You may only ask for favors of the animals, and in exchange you must offer them something in return.
No way.
You worry too much. Do I look like someone who would be even a little mean? They look into my eyes and smile. My own heart gives me a spook when it skips a beat.
No.
And that's why I trust you.
Well...
Additionally, abusing the spell will cause you to lose trust with the animals. If they have no faith in your bond, the magic will no longer work.
All right!
Got it! I don't want to ask them for anything anyway. Just talking to them seems neat.
Okay.
I understand.
It's simple.
The song I just sang is embedded with old magic from the forest. If you sing it, the animals that hear it will understand your intentions.
Oh!
Do you think you could maybe show me one more time then?
Watch closely, please.
I'll try to teach you to cast Gentle Giant. New spell acquired. I attempted to sing the notes that Damien had done, but I think I mess up a little here and there. Unexpectedly, Damien sings with me, and my solo becomes a duet. Still, no furry friend in sight. I cross my arms and pout. Is it because they don't trust me yet?
Wait.
No, Leah, look here. I turn around from near the entry of the kitchen. A small black kitten walks up to us. When our eyes meet, it mews at me and my heart melts.
Wow!
Oh, hello! Oh my gosh, did you come to talk to me? Thank you so much. When I speak, it pads over and rubs against my knees. I think I'm going to cry. Damien smiles, gently patting my head.
All right.
I'll leave you two to it. There's some milk in the fridge when you're done. Damien leaves, and I spend the entire afternoon chatting with the kitten instead of getting any work done. But I think I'm on my way to getting my very own familiar, as a proper witch should.
The incomparable, the one and only.
At this rate, failing exams will be impossible for the wonderful, da-di-da, incomparable, da-di-da, the one, the only, Leah Nightshade of Dwimmermere High. Never had I ever met a sphinx before now. I quickly realized they were very stingy when it comes to paying full price for things, and especially enjoyed confusing people with a lot of riddles over the transaction. After casting Philosophize on a few dead skulls, I was able to successfully solve every riddle the Sphinx threw at me, but only thanks to their help. In the end, I finally got her to pay full price. Mr. West is so proud of me, he let me have the difference the Sphinx had asked for as a bonus. Okay, let me look at something real quick. Thank you for your patience. Oh! I just realized there's no achievements for this game. Let's learn spells. Chill. Freeze a small area with your ghostly chill.
Zero.
I'm melting.
Yes.
You certainly look like you are.
Help me.
Save me before I dissolve into an inky puddle of sweat. I reach towards him dramatically as sweat perspires aggressively on my forehead. My theatrics are of no avail as Zero fixates on something else.
Mm-hmm.
The dragons are preparing for their Halloween activities. He peers out the window into the unseasonably balmy evening.
I wish.
This house had air conditioning.
Hmm.
As do I. Then you might stop whining about the heat and focus more on passing your exams.
Right.
I got it! I clasp my hands together and give a little pleading pout.
Zero.
Do you have magic air conditioning trick? Pretty please with a pumpkin on top.
For the last time.
I am not a magic air conditioner.
Ugh.
I'm a sinister, an eerie poltergeist, and the magical chill that emanates from me is akin to a deathly chill of an open grave.
Like...
A sinister eldritch air conditioning?
No.
Not air conditioning of any kind whatsoever. Melting. I really am melting.
Right.
I have an idea. Zero, teach me how to be a sinister and eerie air conditioner.
Huh?
I must do it.
The deathly chill of an open grave. I want to know how to emanate it too. Until I can afford a place with air conditioning anyway.
Fine.
If you insist, and it will stop you from complaining.
I will.
I do!
All right.
Prepare yourself, Leah. I'm going to teach you how to cast Chill. New spell acquired.
Chill.
I spread my hands out wide. For a second or two, nothing happened. Then...
Oh.
Oh!
All right.
So cool! Deliciously refreshing and cool!
Well,
Does that mean you'll stop complaining and go back to studying?
Yeah.
Thanks to your nifty spell, I've become Leah Nightshade, the studious, the productive once more.
thank goodness.
Glad to hear. Do your best tonight.
All right.
I turn back to my desk to give the potion textbook I'm working on my fullest attention.
No way.
You know.
You're making weird noises again, Leah.
Well,
I'm still casting the chill spell, right? You are. Partly. Partly?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you haven't been maintaining your concentration on casting the spell just now. You haven't been maintaining your concentration on casting the spell just now, so naturally, your chill faltered a bit.
no way.
A bit? I'm starting to melt again.
I guess.
With more practice, I'm confident you'll be able to work on other things while casting chill in the background, like your own personal air conditioner.
But
For now, it looks like you'll have to... But for now, it looks like if you divert any attention away from the spell, the chill you cast won't be effective.
Like,
How much more practice?
Hmm.
Oh, give it 2 or 3 years, maybe 4.
no way.
I'm doomed.
Well,
Since I won't be able to study tonight anyway, I might as well just focus on casting chill and enjoy the delicious cool air.
Hey!
No, you don't!
I knew it.
I knew this would be the case from the start. My sinister, eerie air conditioner. Zero sighs and spreads his hands. Instantly, the room becomes a degree Celsius or 2 cooler.
Well,
Can you study now?
thank you.
You're the best! I read this line wrong. I'm gonna reread it so that when I edit this video on YouTube, I can put the right voiceover over it. Zero sighs and spreads his hands. Instantly, the room becomes a degree Celsius or 2 cooler.
stop it.
I'm not doing it for you. It's only because there isn't any other way to get you to study. And your position is quite desperate enough as it is. But that's still doing it for me, though.
Go away.
But that's only because I don't want to be known for being friends with a witch who can't pass her Halloween exams. I'm happy you're my friend, Zero.
Stop.
Pipe down and go back to studying, Leah. And so we spend another tiring but productive night in preparing me for my upcoming exams. Ooh, finally the hour of truth is here! I look around the town square, which is filled to the brim with my monstrous classmates and upperclassmen. There are a few familiar faces lingering at the edge, cramming last minute. A few others are nervously asking their crushes to the festivities after the exams, always a good sight to see. But at the very center of the square is Mrs. Magwitch, stern-faced and serious as ever, watching for the witching hour to finally arrive. Once it does, she'll teleport us to the dungeons where we'll face our trials. Close by is Mr. West, who's trying to sell potions to anybody that doesn't look prepared enough.
All right.
I've got a few minutes left before the exams begin. Maybe I do something that will help me pass? Ooh. Sweet talk Miss Magwitch. I use Enthrall and try sweet talking Miss Magwitch into making the exams a bit easier. As one of her worst students, though, the spell didn't do anything at all. With a heavy sigh, she at least commands my efforts and hands me a few extra potions. It's time. Finally, Miss Magwitch's voice rings out and everyone goes quiet. Remember, your primary goal will be finding the exit. If you run out of potions, I will teleport you back here and it will count as a failure. Now, line up.
All right.
Let's get started. And afterwards... Ooh. do specific romance arts for each of them, but this time I was going around and seeing what would happen if I spent my time evenly amongst them all. So I think it'd be fitting to do Lonely Stones of Halloween Town, Here I Come. Why is it so dark here? Glow. Yes! Shining my way through the Nightshade Way. Let's go.
All right!
Finally, there's some light. Let's see. That door looks tightly shut. The lever next to it looks broken. Nope, I can't push this. Nope, no way I could push this door. Oh, I never learned. Wait, yes I did.
Substantiate!
Insubstantiate! Here we go. Easy as a piece of pumpkin pie.
Wow!
Whoa, this room is so much bigger. Let's see. There seems to be a deep pit over there. I'm not sure if I could jump over it. But there's a door, and these big rocks block the way. Ooh, the little bit of a graphical error here. I know how to fly.
Duh. Fly!
As soon as the spell is cast, I float over the pit with ease.
All right!
Next one, I should be halfway through. A zombie! What did he eat to grow so big? And why is he glaring at me as if I owe him money? Don't tell me he's also an obstacle I have to pass. Ooh. Let's do intimidation.
Intimidation!
Before the zombie can advance on me, I cast a spell and glare at him. Let's talk this out. He shrinks his neck and looks at me timidly, the frown from before cleanly wiped from his face. Success!
But...
Sure, I may need a hand to pass this exam anyway, but you better behave, buddy. Of course.
Oh!
Such a cute little frog! What's it doing here? Gentle giant. Wait, perhaps it can help me.
Gentle giant.
Hello there, little frog. Do you think you could help me out of here? With enthusiasm, the frog jumps onto me. I stretch out a hand to catch it. Hopping around, it gestures me to get closer to the walls. Is there anything I can do? Tap against the brick? I do as it says. As soon as my fingers touch the brick, a glowing rune appears.
Huh?
Magic runes!
Oh,
Tap
you
them
mean...
Tap them in the right order. All right, show me how. After a few minutes of guidance, I finally managed to light up over 60 runes. Whoa!
All right!
The wall disappeared. Nice. I bet the frog and thank it for the amazing work before releasing it. Now let's move on.
Huh?
Is that the Reaper? I wonder, did Miss Magwitch get him here? Behind him seems to be the exit, though. Ask the zombie to distract the Reaper.
Right.
Buddy, can you distract him while I sneak out? Me?
Come on.
Who else is here? Come on, only you are fit for the task. I try to look as intimidating as Damien did. And it works! Leave it to me. Sweet! And with that, the zombie dashes out from our hiding place and confronts the Reaper. Taking advantage of the situation, I slip past them without any problems.
Camouflage.
I quietly call out the spell, blending in with my surroundings. Slowly, try my best not to make any noise, I slip past the Reaper without any problems. Exams passed! I'm pleased to announce that once again, love is triumphant.
The incomparable, the one and only.
All thanks to weeks of dedicated hard work from yours truly, the brilliant, the one and only Leah Nightshade. Without further ado, I prepare myself for this year's Halloween festivities.
The best matchmaker in Dwimmermere High.
Now that exams are over, it's time for Dwimmermere High. Now that exams are over, it's time for Dwimmermere High's best matchmaker to return. Lonely souls of Halloween Town, here I come! The end. I've unlocked Generic Ending, the best matchmaker in Dwimmermere High. That's kind of what I was going for. A game developed by Nifty Visuals and published by Nifty Productions. Here are all the credits. Lizzie Freeman, I know that name. I don't recognize anyone else though. That was a good run. I enjoyed that. That was the generic ending. How long have I been live? About 2 hours? I think I might call this stream here and come back with Carmilla next week. What do we think about that, guys? I think this is the appropriate time to call this stream. I'm getting a bit of a headache from talking in a higher register for so long, and I just want to be able to give this my all. I also realized that if I get the DLC, there's a lot more art in the cutscenes, in the dialogue. You get a lot more art. Those scenes where there's like no one there on screen, the blank screens, I think there's supposed to be art there that you can only get at the DLC. So I'm thinking I call this generic run here, and then next week I come back with the DLC for the romance routes. What do we all think of that? So thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for all the redeems during chat today, the bubble pops, the first second, the pet pats. It was all very much appreciated. And thank you for 20 followers on Twitch as of yesterday's stream. It is the second goal of my birthday bubble bash. The only goal left is to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and as you could see in the bottom right corner, I am not quite there yet. So if you aren't already subscribed to my YouTube, please, 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 I'd greatly appreciate it if you could hop on over to YouTube and give me a subscribe. If you do, my birthday bubble bash live stream on September 10th will include some karaoke. It will be such a fun time, and I hope to get to enjoy it with all of you. We still have plenty of time to get those last 11 subscribers, so I'm not too worried about it, especially because I've been doing so many promos on YouTube Shorts, and I'm editing part 1 of this game, which is in Warlocks, to go up on my YouTube. So it will be good. We will get the support we need to make this birthday bubble bash as great as it can be. But if you could, I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe if you're not, and just let all your friends know about my channel and let them subscribe too. Everyone show up to the bubble bash or you're a narc. That's right, baby, you tell them. Anyway, yeah. I think that's all I have to say today. Other than we will be back on Monday, hopefully with the DLC, and we are going to do the Carmilla route. Bye-bye!